Sam, congrats on successfully completing your mission. The Valentine's Day card to your mom is a nice touch, and it's pretty much the best way of doing an outlook. It's for people that you love, be it your mother, parents, girlfriend, boyfriend. More than just giving it to someone just for the sake of it. Sometimes it's just for the cheer of it too. There's many things that you can do, but I appreciate the fact that you did it by hand. You didn't cop out and buy something. It's a thought that counts. It always is. And take it from somebody who, well, I was married. I used to prepare surprises for my wife and try to surprise her as much, but unfortunately things went sour. But the surprises that I went through were all unique surprises. Of course, I did purchase her a gift once in a while, something that she wanted, and I'd save up my money and then go and purchase it, and vice versa. But if I couldn't purchase her a small flower once in a while, she loved sunflowers, so it would be a package of sunflowers once in a while. Not the seeds, but the flowers. I would eventually then find something else. Unfortunately, my creativity kind of died off when I started getting lambasted over the coals for no reason, over giving her something that she didn't enjoy, but unfortunately I was a touchy person then. I'm less now. I take it less to heart, but I do pride myself into doing things special with forethought and planning. And love and chocolate, I mean, they're almost the same. If you can't have love, you usually have chocolate. Or fill the void with a passion. Something similar to house. Nice landmarks. That you don't have many landmarks. You still have landmarks. School, church, river, so on and so forth. Everyone has landmarks. I'm trying to think what else. And in regards to your love advice, well, yes, it is difficult. It's taking time to take up the courage of actually asking someone out. With my ex-wife, it was actually an instant thing. It went by fast, and I asked her. She was going out with someone at the time. She had a bad experience. She was free. She said she came to me and asked me, "Are you still interested in becoming my boyfriend?" And I said yes. And then we tried to develop a relationship. Can I give an extra tip to everyone who's actually going through a relationship or going to start a relationship, dating, whatnot? Learn the partner that you're planning on frequenting. If it goes well after the first few dates and you don't have any feelings of dread or feelings of repulsion, feelings of negativity, feelings of creepiness, feelings of anything else that tend to come in and poison one's mind or soul in regards to the outlook on a person. Take the time to know them, and by that I mean please get to learn what they do, who they are, how they react in different situations. And as much as I hate to say it, sometimes it's good to actually lay a trap. And don't take this badly. This is by experience. To see how a person is going to react towards a situation. The reason was because I didn't get to learn my wife in that fashion before getting married. And neither did she. We did it completely the reverse. We fell in love madly, clap of thunder, lightning, floods, and then all hell broke loose in the relationship. Because we were actually learning ourselves backwards, I guess is possibly the best way of putting it. Because we didn't have a dating period. We didn't have a frequenting period. We didn't have a delve into the other person to gather useful knowledge for future use, for good things, and only good things. You don't gather knowledge on somebody to try and extort them and feel them bad. But take your time to know them. Because if they have temper tantrums, if they have anything else, you need to get to know those. If you don't know what they are and you suddenly become head over heels and you get married and then all hell breaks loose, you're in the shitter. It's as simple as that. You've taken a dive over the cliff's edge and unfortunately the tide was out. Besides, there is one thing that will happen, is that if you end up in a situation that marks you for life, there's no way to prepare for it, and you just have to go with it. Unfortunately, like all things, as the dictum says, a cat scalded by hot water is afraid of cold water. Of course, I think that's better said in French. Un chat échaudé craint l'eau froide. So, you take your time, you develop the relationship, you do things together, and you start developing more than just a friendship, and you try to bring it to the next level. And then you either move in together, as most couples tend to, but depending on your cultural heritage or the country you're in, it may not be socially accepted, and especially so by the family. So as such, you may decide to go the extra step and get married, or continue a long-distance relationship. It really depends on what you want to have as a relationship and who you want to have. Myself, I don't know what I'm looking for anymore. I do know this. Whatever I'm going to be looking for, I'm not going to seek for it. And if I'm interested in the person, I'll take the chance to actually introduce myself and try to get myself a little bit closer than just suddenly come out of the blue and then go, would you like to date me? Would you like to go out for coffee? I'm scared the bejesus or the pants off of a poor person. I don't think that's the right way of doing it anymore. I used to when I was a kid, because unfortunately that's what all the macho things were, is that you needed to get a partner, you needed to prove your worth as a man, so on and so forth. That's not the truth of the matter, because beauty fades. What's inside a person that you tend to learn to actually adapt to, that's the longer lasting bits and pieces that need to be put into place, need to be determined, sampled, if you will, for the simple fact that if you don't, you're with that person for the rest of your life. Divorce and separation is hell, especially if you have kids. So you avoid those. Not to scare anyone out of thinking about going up to someone and actually asking them out. It's worth it, folks. Without joy, there's no sorrow. Without happiness, there's no pain. Everything has a yin and a yang, and unfortunately, as human beings, we are destined to feel the yin and yang of life. And that's it. Sam, once more, you're awesome. The Guilt Fairy, I agree with Meg. I'm starting to get accustomed to seeing him. But every time I see him, for some reason, I have Pendergast coming up to mind. I don't know why. But have a nice one.